Hello. Okay, sorry about that. I had too many things to do in the 5-minute window, so I forgot the important things like grabbing a drink. Got some nice LaCroix, which again is not how it's pronounced, but it's like it's how I like to pronounce it. Is this working? Do I have the right audio source? Audio, RTX voice. Okay. Okay, so last time we made a lot of progress. We are very close to launch. That's all we're doing today, so it has to be a short stream because I'm spending time with my family later today. So pretty much we'll get to launch and that'll be it. And then maybe pretty much we'll just get to launch and that'll be it for the day. Which is fine. Because yesterday we streamed a bit too much, so we just need to take it easy today. Do a slightly shorter stream. I think this is the right save. I have to double check. Craft. Okay, all the crafts are unbind, which means this isn't one of the ones we opened in editor mode. Because we've been copying the files and like opening the game in editor mode at the end of the streams to like kind of see what's been done. Also, hold on, I need to go to Factorio Labs right now. Factorio calculator, because I'm not sure what the ratio is to fill a solid fuel belt, and oil calculations confuse me. So let's see, where's our refinery? Right there. That's not what I wanted. We're not crafting refineries. We are crafting solid fuel, which is here. Okay, so if we want. How many items per minute is a belt? Is it 1800? 15 times 60? 900. Okay, I was thinking red belt. Okay, so if we want to fill a whole thing using solid fuel from petroleum gas, we need 9 chem plants and 8 refineries. Is that right? It's only 9 and 8? Or is that might be with cracking? I think that's with cracking, because there's no way that is right. Okay, there we go. Basic oil processing. 30 and 30, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. I see now. Okay, so yeah, that is why the belt is not filling up. Jeez, that is a ton. Oil cracking is broken when it comes to making solid fuel. Dang. Is it, if you do oil cracking, are you supposed to do light oil, solid fuel, and then just all the rest? Oh wait, okay, so it doesn't use less chem plants to use cracking, but it uses a quarter of the refineries? Wow. I think I'm reading this right. So yeah, oil cracking is busted. That's all I've that's what I understand. I need to not skimp out on using it. So that changes things. So my original intention was to do locally produced solid fuel at a lot of the mining plants, but if I need 30 refineries there and 30 chem plants, that is not very economical, because I want a full belt to kickstart it so it starts faster. So my options are to either bring light oil to every base, which might be a bit tricky, but that is one option, and the other option is to use coal. Okay, so I have 3 options. I can use coal at all the outposts, I can use light oil, like pipe to it at all the outposts, or I can use refineries and chem plants with no like fancy processing, just petroleum gas. And once it fills up, cut like half the plant. I think that might not be a terrible option, because then I recover a lot of the cost. Because like that is 20 refineries and 20 chem plants I could save. Because at a steady state, I think one belt can supply, hold on, how much? I meant to do this math last night. It's like 300 per. So for a whole belt of solid fuel, that is 100 divided by 600. 200, roughly 200 drills. Oh, that's actually not that many. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be going through a lot of coal apparently. It's a whole smelting lane with, yeah, a whole smelting lane made with solid fuel. Including the miners, it can only do like 200 drills worth, which is roughly four smelting lanes. That's okay, but not amazing. But yeah, let's get right to it. Load in multiplayer. Save at day 3, so I don't accidentally overwrite it. Okay, this is the correct save. We have 85 minutes, which is perfectly adequate. The first thing we needed to do was connect these circuits to make sure these start working, because that was a mistake that we made. So we really need to get this working ASAP. Let's see. These are just split, right? Okay, so since those are split, we can just go over whichever one is the closest, which would be this one. Oh, perfect. Then I don't even have to worry about the side load. Awesome. Okay, well that was an easy fix. Okay, so that will make it that we get... I think once these are all running, we will need those extra red chips. For now, it doesn't really make much of a difference. And we can always get more green chips by putting prod mods and things like this. Okay, so these are built. This is built as well. So let's cut this here and get the iron belt there. Actually, no, we're gonna make it pretty. The green chips are side loaded to the wrong side. Oh, wait. How does that make sense? Oh, I side loaded green chips twice. Good catch. Good catch. I didn't realize I side loaded them twice. Okay, so that's an easy fix. Yeah, that works. It's a bit weird, but I kind of wanted to avoid that awkward side load right there because I need to put like a splitter here at some point. I just needed to clear this space a bit, so that should work better. I think that should be okay. I don't think anything here is gonna break. We can also copy up some coal, which we'll get there eventually. We should probably stop copying this belt, because that is a lot of wasted blue science and green science. Oh, actually, speaking of blue and green science, we need to change how we build those. Blue science is dead. It's short on sulfur for some reason. Well, that would do it. Okay, that's not a big deal. We have enough buffered. Okay, for now, let's leave this as is, but we need to change how we do blue science before we connect up purple. Okay, but for now, let's do this, because we can get these started pretty cleanly, I think. Let's cut this closer, so that way I have less stuff to route later. Does that work? That's technically too much, isn't it? Okay, so how can we do this? Okay, let's leave this for now. We'll fix this by hand. We're right there. That way it doesn't stall. Okay, we're actually going to shift it up one tile. There we go. That way we don't have to worry about throughput there. Okay. I think it works. It's a bit awkward, but it does the job. So it balances whatever get through here, because this is just like residual, but I think that works better now. I think we shouldn't have throughput issues now, and we'll just side load this up here, input output priority. Here and here, and here. Okay, that should be enough. I think we have enough green chips getting through. Because we only need to connect like 1.5 belts there, or something like that. Okay, now for LDS, which I have ideas I've had to do pretty easily. We just need the coal, and we're gonna have an output over here for LDS. So it's gonna look very similar to this, but slightly wider so we can get more. Actually, yes, we're gonna have it similar to this, but slightly wider. Or wait, no. Just the right half of it. Okay, something like this. There we go. Okay, so we played around with this the other day, but I think I was pretty happy with how it ended up. Oh wait, hold on. I have a checklist of things I needed to do, and I feel like I forgot one of them, so I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Okay, start building coal patch. We don't really need that quite yet. Potential steel expand. But after LDS. I specifically said do that after LDS. Okay, that's good. Connect coal for new furnace lanes. Oh, okay, I should probably do that one. Because I don't have coal distributed. Great, because I haven't connected all of it quite yet. One lane of green for blue. Perfect. Connect power to prods. Okay. So yeah, we didn't forget anything. We needed to connect the green chips for this and for the prods because neither of these builds were running, but now they are, so they should be buffering. And then we do LDS real quick, which is very easy to scale, and then we'll get the copper for LDS. The reason we're doing the design first and then grabbing the resources for it is just because it's very... then we can flip this. Okay, so we need it to look like this, I think. Yeah, okay, so this will have steel and plastic in the middle, and then these will be dedicated copper lanes. Because the only other alternative uses a ton of red belt, and we don't really have splitters automated yet, so we have to do something manageable. And we'll have yellow science right over here. But I think this looks good. Okay, that's getting from the splitter, this is getting from the splitter, this is from that, that's from that. Splitter, splitter, not splitter, okay. Perfect. So yeah, it will take a while to back up, but that's fine. But yeah, the reason we do the main lanes first rather than the resource patches is just because these main lanes take so long to get coal all the way through. It's really nice to set them up early. Okay, this is gonna be a double lane. Okay, we might as well copy the output while we're here. So let's redo this. Relative, we'll set it to 10. Okay, so that's 5. Okay, that is all LDS needs to be, pretty much. And we'll have it buffer at the top, or maybe we'll just buffer it down here to be easy, just to get something up and running. Yeah, let's just get something functional at the moment to start buffering, because we don't want to lose any production here if we can avoid it. So yeah, get something running first. We'll make it cleaner later and automated, because I think the buffer should be at the top. But this will loop around up top. Also, we should double check. It's supposed to be 40. Perfect. It is 40. I really hope I powered it. I didn't actually double check the powerful connections. But it looks all right. Okay, so these are copper. And this is mixed steel and plastic. So let's leave a gap here so we can route those. And then send this down. Let's see. Should we use red belt all the way up? I think we should use red belt all the way up. Because we have... Yeah, let's do the splitter at the top. Because we have enough, like, regular red belt. The only thing we're missing for red belt is, like, undergrounds and splitters. We can use red belt wherever we need. We just can't use the splitters wherever we want. Because we only have, like, 5. Okay, there we go. That's good. That just made it a lot cleaner than routing 2 belts there. So that way we have the option of putting a double lane here if we need to. Because if we put 2 belts here, we would be limited on what we can put on the other side, but with 1 belt there, we don't have that limitation. Okay, so plastic, we need the top one, okay. I see. This might be a problem. Okay, this is less easy to do than I thought. Hold on, can we fix green chips maybe? What is this? No, we don't need to prio those. We have those buffered. Oh god, this is a mess. We can't remove coal lane in the middle. Coal lanes have to stay. Those are non-negotiable. We cannot change any coal lanes ever. There is room. It's just not easy room. But yeah, no, we cannot change any of the coal lanes until we have launch, because that screws us. Remove copper wire underground and add underground plastic. I know this isn't what you meant, but it gave me an idea. Oh wait, no, crap, now we need steel. Never mind, that didn't work like I thought it would. You know what, we're going to go through here. I think I figured out the easiest solution. We're going to change how we route things. I don't know if that's a pure lane, so we're not going to worry about it. But yeah, the only thing we can ever do with coal is change it to undergrounds, but we cannot shift or remove coal lanes. They are all essential. Because we learned our lesson the first attempt. The reason we failed There Is No Spoon is because we kept moving coal lanes. And it made it that once we got to bots, there was just nothing we could do. And there was no chance of getting where we needed to in time. So yeah, we are very, very gung-ho about not doing stuff like that this time around. Because yeah, it doesn't work out. You need coal to be easily accessible in rows. Even if they don't look like they're going somewhere, they're needed for when I place things here later. Okay, this should start working now, I hope. Okay, perfect. We have LDS. It took longer than I wanted, but it's on time, especially with all the blue chips we have, right? Blue chip production is a bit low. Why? Oh, okay. That's what the splitter up top I was talking about earlier was for. I need to send it down here. Yeah, I was supposed to split off and send it from here to here once I burn through the buffer of green chips. Okay, this makes sense now. They don't have splitters? Oh, that's not good. What did I use? Labs. I turned the splitter assembler into a lab assembler. That makes sense. Okay. Oh yeah, that's why I messed with the undergrounds earlier. It took a while for the reasoning to show up, but that is exactly why I switched this, because I knew I was going to have a splitter there at some point. Okay, cool. That should go through the buffer. Okay, we need to do the splitter assembler ASAP. I really regret my decision to make everything rely on... Well, there actually isn't a way around it. I should have just done 2 extra green chip assemblers on every row, because that is something that is really starting to be problematic. So basically what happened is that I designed my green chip assemblers to work at like 80% speed, but that's actually bad. I can probably improve it with some prod modules, but that's like an expensive improvement, so we're not going to worry about that. That can happen later, but LDS is working perfectly. Let's add like a shortcut through there, because it'll be coming over here pretty frequently. Robot frames will probably end up coming from the top. Yeah, okay. That should work. Huh, there isn't a good way to do this. We have to cut the whole LDS output. We can't have bots fix this now. Okay, so basically we have to copy this and like paste it, but facing down. which we should have done before we did any of the belts. Okay, we just need to start. We need to start yellow. Okay, so it's basically just going to look like this. No. This. No. That's rotated the wrong way. That's why it doesn't look right. Ah, I see. Okay. Yes. Yes, this is correct. Okay, so I actually should have done a pair though. There we go. Okay, that's a lot better. We will keep this as is. We just need to rotate all of the belts, and then we'll copy this up a few times. I guess with the internal buffer, I might not actually lose that much production from this. Do I have any prods? Not really, so we're just going to steal these ones. This needs to be yellow science, and we put prods in it. Yeah, I think if we copy that, we can just drag up, right? Does that work? Yes, okay, cool. I was worried I copied that wrong. Okay, so we'll have like some random spot here for... Well, yeah, we'll just cut a couple of the assemblies for a roboport, because we do need a roboport. So we can cut this one. We are getting into the purple and yellow sciences, so we're on very good pace right now. Because we have a lot of the resources we needed for launch buffered, we just need to connect things. So yellow science is practically done. Purple science is pretty close. This needs to be connected up top though. Bots really need to start working, but yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so we can connect this over here, which I think we need to awkwardly sideload. Which awkward side? Here. Okay, and then we'll add a splitter. That's a weird sideload, but it does the job. Okay, bots really need to get that taken care of. Okay, so that's perfect. Steel lane is good, but I think we need another. Yeah. Yeah, that's the time to there is no spoon. These aren't working fully. These never got a full iron patch. Okay. Well, perfect. We have iron we can connect. Awesome. So now it's just a matter of like connecting all the resources we have. That works. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it sideloads there. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, so steel is upgraded. We do need another steel lane though, so let's get that started. And that will go right here, because I think that's the last thing we need for launch. And we'll actually cut it, because we need to put a roboport in the middle, so it's not going to be quite a full lane, but it's going to be pretty close. Okay. So yellow science should be fairly functional pretty soon. We have all the resources we need. We have all the frames we need for them though. So yeah, it's definitely doing fine. Oh yeah, lots of frames. You know what? We're just gonna put half a stack in every single assembler, and that will do the job. I need to figure out the green chip issue there. I mean, we have enough production because they've been buffering a while, but we might need to cut some things and start relying on buffers. Because this is not as many green chips as I was hoping. Because these aren't running fully, like I was talking about earlier. Oh, wait. Oh, we need another iron patch. Hold on. Why is this not working? Oh, this never got its second connection. Oh, well, that explains a lot. We are way better. We have way more green chip production than I thought. Okay, that's perfectly okay. That's an easy fix. Yeah, that makes sense. That explains the green chip shortage. We are splitting one lane into 4 instead of 2 half lanes. Okay, so we need to let's get purple started, and then we'll change how all the sciences are connected. I think that is the strat. And then we should check on these. They're a bit low, which makes sense because they're not getting nearly enough green chips. We can actually cut these completely for now. We'll have to start them up later, but right now we just need those. We just need those chips. Also, we need those to start backing up. Is there anywhere I can steal green chips from? I can also supplement it with these, it looks like. Oh no, I already am doing that, but I can supplement it higher and get even more throughput. Okay, I think everything's side-loaded correctly there. So yeah, that will give us slightly more green chip production from the original lane, because these have plenty of copper and iron. They're just not being used. Okay. Purple time. So purple is gonna suck. We need iron. Actually, do we need another iron lane? Just cut the red-green science belt? I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean I cut it. How did I cut that? Okay, yeah, that doesn't really make sense, but oh well. Happens. Okay, so these are producing. We have yellow science. That is awesome. And we're just going to, just so it gets started. You know what? Yeah, we can just, hold on. Should yellow be outputting at the bottom? No, never mind. We shouldn't output anything at the bottom. I guess we'll just have high yellow latency, but that is okay. There we go. That works, right? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. We need to find a different way to connect yellow. Fun. I have an idea. We can route it through here. Okay, does this work? Almost. Okay, yellow science is connected. I guess we can start RCUs then, if we have yellow science. Okay. This is good. We just need to rotate this, because we'll be pretty much using this for purple science as well. Although we'll cut it because we need to tessellate it. Okay, so purple science shouldn't be too hard, but we do need to overproduce it because it's going to be input limited. So we actually need like a lot of them. Okay, so they need prods, which will come from the top, rails, and electric furnaces. So obviously rails should probably be on a dedicated belt, so rails will probably be here. And we'll have... Oh wait, hold on. No, we'll do... Rails have to be on this outer lane, and they'll be going up. Because we need rails produced like locally, because there's just going to be throughput issues, so they just kind of need to go everywhere. And then purple can get, we can rotate this belt later. Let's not worry about this belt. Okay, so rails will be here. I really wish I had assemblers right now. That's fine. We can get assemblers, and it will be perfect. Okay, we need rails, which will have this same thing on this side, which will work great. They didn't do the undergrounds, but that's an easy fix. Okay. Input, output. It doesn't really matter where there's output. Okay, this gets rails. Okay, it's like a 1-to-1 ratio, except none of them are really going to be running fully, so we're gonna hope it's okay. Yeah, something here is not going to be running great, but that is fine. And then we can produce sticks locally as well. It kind of sucks that everything is so input limited. Like, it really limits your options, but there's not much you can do about that. And then we can have iron right here. And let's actually cut those inputs. Okay, so we have rails. Let's change this to sticks. Sticks should probably have 2 outputs. Okay, let's power it through the bottom. Rails are going to have to power through the middle, which kind of sucks, which means these kind of have to go in pairs. Okay, so that's the rails. We need iron on the left, which means we should probably start another iron lane. Because we have the iron for it. I wasn't thinking about the iron we need for rails. Okay, that should be good. And we can actually just carry this as a yellow belt to the top. Yeah, let's go through. Okay. Oh, yes. Green chips look way better now that things are actually, like, connected. Now that everything has full iron lanes, because we were missing, like, half of the iron we needed, which is not great. Okay, so that's not that many blue. I mean, that's half of what we need. Actually, no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad, because they're actually running mostly full now. Do we have enough green chips getting everywhere? Yes. Okay, so things are starting to run pretty full time. We have a decent buffer of everything. Yeah, we have like half of the parts we need for launch. So yeah, that gives us much better pacing than I thought we had. Okay, where can I put another RoboPort? I should honestly cut this one too, because we just need more RoboPort connections, and purple is more important than yellow. So we can cut a couple yellow assemblers, just because yellow started so much earlier, right? I kind of wish I didn't have this buffer, but that's fine. Plastic is good. Okay, good, my math wasn't off. I was worried that I didn't have enough lanes there. Or I didn't have enough throughput there, but no, that's just wrong. Okay, so we can't research anything, that's fine. I don't want to waste red chips right now, so we're not going to research anything until launch, I think is our best bet. Okay, so now we need red chips, which I said I would probably get from the top. Or we can get them here, because I think this has enough throughput. No, we haven't launched yet. We have an hour though, so we're on good pace. Good enough pace. Why did I sideload here? Oh, I used to have this different. Okay, so now we can output a full lane, which is probably a better idea, because this was too many things stacked up. Okay, so this is sideloaded. Okay, so that will always go to the right side. Awesome. And that means we can get red chips here. We need steel, which, okay, we have a steel lane we can connect, which actually should be this outer one now that I think about it. So this one needs to be switched to iron. Then this inside one is steel. So this one will sideload here. So this will cut LDS a bit, but I think that's fine. Okay, so there's steel. What else do we need for... I really need to get... I really need to get in assembly machines right now. Okay, so these need red chips. Okay, I think this is gonna be weird, but we're gonna like loop the furnaces around. Yeah, okay. I think the easiest solution is to have the furnaces and prods come from the top and just like kind of back up a ton. We need to make sure this only gets yellow, so that way once we hook up purple, things don't break. But basically, effectively, what we're doing is we're copying this, putting this to the left. So exactly like this, but with a different output size style. Okay. We don't need the double output, not like it really matters. Which means we can also have power poles routed better. We're gonna have so many of these. But if we output onto that belt, we just have a much easier time. So we need a side load. Wait, hold on, is this enough iron? I don't know if that's enough iron, so we might... We'll make it a red belt, just so enough iron gets through. I think it's plenty of iron, but we might as well, if we have the red belt, use it. Oh, ooh, that's really bad. Okay, ooh, I was not expecting a mall issue. I thought we had enough buffered. That's a fairly easy fix, though. Because we have enough splitters, or we should have enough splitters. And then, oh, we're actually iron limited. Okay, so how can we get more iron? What can we cut? This doesn't need to produce. This doesn't need to produce. That's not producing, right? I don't think this is producing, but now it's definitely not producing. This is good. Okay, now we should be getting a lot more iron to these. Okay, I think they'll be okay. We might grab some belt and like do a pseudo automation somewhere else, or semi-automation, just to like burst some resources out real quick. Because we have a lot of iron here we can just steal from and make a lot of assemblers. Because we can just do this. It won't be automated, but it's good enough. Yeah, something like this, and then we can just drop half a stack of coal into most of them, and that is not enough coal. Okay. I think that should be fine. Okay, so these have the iron they need. These are connected, not quite connected. Okay, so steel can go here. This is red chips. Okay, so we're gonna do red chips and steel on one belt. And then the other belt will just be stone bricks. Which actually, I think that's bad for throughput purposes, isn't it? It doesn't actually make a difference. Okay. As long as stone bricks and steel aren't on the same belt, we're good. Hello, Seki. We're on a pretty good pace. We have a bunch of burners already. We have a bunch of buffered resources already, so we're definitely on good pace. We're about to connect all of the sciences. And we're producing about as fast as normal. Power poles for mini mall. Oh yeah, it's so easy to forget power poles. Thank you. Okay, and then steel is not actually connected yet, so let's connect that too. Do we have any? Oh, we can steal from this. Is this a prio? Perfect, because this really only needs to supplement like 10 drills. Okay, so that should be all of the resources we need. Let's put a RoboFort down there. Let's see, is anything out of range? I don't think so. Yeah, burners only, but we're also going for there is no spoon right now, which is a lot. And no blueprints, so that's really the main thing. There is no spoon with blueprints would have been really easy, so I decided not to do it, which was a mistake. It's fun though. I'm glad I made that decision. We can cut these, get some more room here. Okay, I think, well, first we want to get rid of these frames, which feels wasteful, but honestly we don't need them, so we're just gonna throw them in a chest. We don't need them for launch, so we don't need them at all. And just in case, we want to ensure we're getting half. Trains are really hard to set up with burner drills, and since we're not using blueprints, it's just not viable to get a train set up without blueprints in time to get there is no spoon. Because like buffer chests and output inserters from a train are just very, very tricky. It's not really viable to use them in any quantity. So we'll probably have some basic trains, but yeah, when you have to have coal everywhere for like a buffer chest, it's a lot less of an option to use trains. Okay, so these aren't getting coal. That's bad. Oh, it's because we're still missing undergrounds. Okay, that should fix itself then pretty soon, because we're about to go. Yeah, we're about to get a lot more undergrounds. We can also probably steal some assemblers from somewhere, like here. And just burst some out as well, which I really didn't want to have to be hand feeding things at this point, but I really thought we had enough buffered resources. There isn't any coal spaghetti, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. The coal is very much on a grid and extremely thought out. So there's the coal is the one thing that isn't chaotic at all. Is everything else that's spaghetti around it, but the coal is it's on a grid, like a horizontal grid, so that way we can expand without any thought. I know we don't need that many, but we're just trying to get something functional right now. Okay, that should work. That has, or that will work. Okay, these need regular stone, and they also need steel. Why didn't steel hook up? Missing underground in that last paste. Not sure what you're talking about. Could you be more specific? Oh, goddamn! I hate Smart Belt. Smart Belt sucks. I mean, it's awesome, but it leads to a lot of problems like that, which is really, really annoying. Okay, we also need to split this steel off. Or actually, we're going to hand feed. I think we're going to hand feed a buffer right now. Just to start it off. Steel is supposed to go onto here. And we can also split steel off here.
Fish taco, the fish taco.
No. Steel splits onto this. And we need steel and stone. There we go. Oh wait, that wasn't a smart belt problem. That was an not having underground problem. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have blamed smart belt. I was too rash. Okay, so this will be sticks and steel. Yeah, there's a lot more sushi right now than I would like. It's just, or spaghetti right now than I would like, but we just need to get things connected. Yeah, I'll double check. I just need to get a lot of the belts placed now. And then I'll look into what's not connected. Okay. So we have stone, it's turned the right way. Okay, where's this power pole? Oh, I see. Once again, not having undergrounds is a problem. Okay, this should work, right? I like how the splitter here is so, like, I keep thinking I don't have anything connected, but it's entirely just for rails. Okay, and then those should work when they start getting steel. I thought I had more buffered steel, honestly, so that's kind of annoying. We have a decent amount, so we can kickstart it a bit. It should be, yeah. We have 50 minutes, and everything is set up and is producing. The only thing we're missing is a decent amount of steel. So yeah, I think we're good. Oh, hold on. Does this need a side load? I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we have all the sciences. They should be pretty much connected. How are our prod mods? Prods are pretty much done. Awesome. Yellow science should be practically done. Purple science, we might need to do an emergency expansion. Oh no, the research isn't done, but we have all of the labs up and all the resources buffered for research, and it should be able to burst out enough. It's gonna be very close because I kept killing a bunch of lanes, but I think we're good. Okay. And then RCUs. So yeah, we have plenty of time to produce everything we need. I don't like having hand feed this much, but we just need to get some buffers moved around because we don't really have time for spaghetti. Okay, so this is just missing steel. Okay, we have steel furnaces, we have sticks, we have rails. That means purple science should be started as soon as it gets production modules, which is actually going to take a bit. So we're actually going to hand feed the assemblers. Actually, no. Oh, okay. Rails are actually starting faster than I expected. Okay, and then can we upgrade anything to... We can't really upgrade anything to a stone belt, so we might have to hand feed like the top if we want them to actually work. Because we can't support this many with a yellow belt. But we're still decent enough. Okay, so purple is actually going to be really awkward to set up, so we need to go fix blue at the moment. Because the thing about blue science is that we have extra blue, we don't have extra purple. So my thinking is we add a coal filter here. Or anywhere really. That should be good. I don't have undergrounds. So that's the problem. I only have regular red belt. I don't have undergrounds or anything, and I don't have enough of them. Okay, so that filters out the coal. Hopefully that's fine. I mean, if I missed it, that's not a problem. But yeah, this has been my plan all along for how to do the sciences. Let's delete this belt. We're actually going to take a pretty roundabout way to get there. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, it's more that we just don't have the means to upgrade things right now, so we just have to work with what we got. Okay, so basically we just copy this and we cut some labs, which we should have perfectly here. Okay, and this was just what looked like a decently fast way to get blue science onto all of the belts without having to make the initial lane pretty complicated. And honestly, that kind of loops it. That might work. Okay, I really hope these are connected. But we can't really... I wanted to do this with purple, but I realized that was a bad idea because we don't really have enough purple to just like kind of waste it like that. But blue science can back up on the belts and nothing will matter. Okay, and because sciences are so expensive, let's grab those. Do I actually see purple coming through? I do, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna recover as much of this as we can. Oh God, how did green science pollute that? Oh, right, I remember. I remember the issue we had. Okay, so we have enough time though, so I think we can upgrade it to red belt. It's just we don't have the ability to do that initially. Okay, so these are on the weird side, so we have to actually do a side swapper. Because I don't want to have to clear all the yellow belt. So yeah, this should work. It's gonna swap their side. I should have just done a filter earlier rather than a side loader, but that's fine. Okay, so that puts yellow on the left side? Or the outside? Okay, I think that's good. Now let's get this first, and then maybe beacons. Because we can probably afford to do beacons in some places. Okay, so we have yellow, or we have purple. How do we get... Do we have undergrounds? I think, yeah, we really do need to upgrade some of the belts. So why is that limited? That is too important. Okay. So let's upgrade some of this to undergrounds, which we can probably do here. Can I teach you some Spanish? Did I sideload it a second time? I thought I connected it all the way through. Thank you. Can I teach some Spanish? I don't really know Spanish, so not really. All I know is no hable español, and I guess donde está el baño? The two important questions. Where's the bathroom? And I don't know Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Okay, so how is the steel situation? That is not much. Okay, we do need to upgrade this steel lane. We can actually steal iron from this for now. And then how many are these? Is this a full lane? That's a bit over. So we can also split off this. Because we have a bunch of like half lanes here. Yeah, we have like a bunch of half lanes we can split off. Because these aren't like super balanced. Okay, this should help. Hopefully I fixed the sciences. Oh, also we need to actually add the input. Okay, so this is a critical part of doing the blue science like this. Just need to make sure I don't have that. So yeah, these are the only self-feeding inserters, and that's just because we can like triple up on them. Okay, so awesome, we have purple actually getting to the labs, like on a belt, not just the ones I hand fed. Okay, that was very good. I needed to see that. Okay, so how can we get red belt? We have enough red belt here, so we're gonna switch this over and hand feed it some, I think. It won't produce that fast, so we should probably get a second one as well. Maybe even a third. Just so we can burst out some extra red belt. Because these all get gears, but they get so few gears. Same for here. Yeah, we're just gonna move some undergrounds around. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so now we can upgrade these. We have to be very careful, so we actually need an upgrade planer that just does that to this, and then this to this, because we can't afford the splitters. Perfect. Okay, so that gives us some much needed stone, although it's actually more of a steel bottleneck right now, but that's okay. Let's see, 40 minutes? Yeah, we're good. Good enough pace. We might need more labs. I don't think, or actually no, we have a lot of labs because we have lab research speed. I forgot we had lab research speed 3. Sure. Okay. Steel is a problem. It is starting to back up. We can hand deliver more. That would help a lot. I'm not sure why it can't burst out any. I'm not sure why it can't burst out enough. Oh, because it can. Oh, because it's side-loaded at the front. Okay, that's fine. Also, we need to make sure we keep some steel. So we're gonna put a chest here and put 1,000 in it because we don't want to get to launch and then realize we don't have enough steel. Okay, perfect. Because 2,000 more steel, that should help a lot. And then RCUs need to start, and then rocket fuel. So we'll do RCUs first, and then rocket fuel, because rocket fuel shouldn't be too tricky, because we have like all of the solid fuel we need. Yeah, we have plenty of everything. Okay. Well, actually, yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, and then RCUs we'll do here, I guess. Can I get a belt through? Yes, I can. Okay, so RCUs. No RCU logic, unfortunately. It would be funny. You can do RCU logic, but I mean, it's not useful in 100%. It's just a funny idea. Oh wait, hold on. Did I actually rotate something? No. Okay, I just copied it weird. I was worried we broke something. Okay, so RCUs. I think we should have all the rocket parts at the bottom, because this seems to be where I'll put the silo, because that's where I've been sending everything. Speed modules and processing units will come from the bottom. Okay. Let's make sure we actually have this accounted for this time. Okay. That looks good. I think. We don't have... Really? What the heck, smart belt? I have no idea what happened there. Yeah, it should be good now. I noticed that in the blueprint. Okay, RCUs are fine. This is definitely closer than I would like, but I had trouble with. I didn't realize steel was going to be so low. Because RCUs can produce, with this mini, it can finish in like 15 minutes. So as long as these run, we're good. But if they don't run, obviously, we're not good. Then let's connect the power. Perfect. Okay, so we're actually going to, we're going to commit a sin here, and we're going to go away from our, actually, you know what? No, we're not. We are going to hand feed it once again. I really don't want to break the coal belt. But we can make one always work, just in case. Okay, so now we can start RCUs. More entertaining than you like. That's true. It's for the content. Okay, so RCUs are producing. Very good. Yeah, purple cyan. Honestly, purple is it's okay. That's why I have so many, because I knew they would be working like slower. I might have to extend it to finish in time though, because it's the rails are way more bottlenecking than I thought they would be. But I guess it's really hard to get 2 input inserters with purple cyan, so that makes sense. Yeah, I think I should do a second. I think I should extend purple upwards. Okay, these are definitely done. Speeds are probably also done. Let's just toss LDS in a chest up here. We're just gonna move these around. Right, these are done. That's 200, 600. Actually, they're not quite done, but they're close. I'll reload from today, if that happens. Because this time around was just, I didn't have the steel I thought. So I assumed things were running that weren't. But no, it wouldn't be worth like redoing the whole day. Let's just cut the middle one. We have enough throughput. I don't know why I tried to power those. Lol. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, we are good on all of that stuff. Okay, so the only thing we need to make sure runs. Why didn't I split those? Okay, yeah, we are really good on blue chips, which I guess makes sense. So we just need to make sure purple is functional, and the only way to do that, well, it needs more steel. How is it still steel limited? Jesus. Why does everything take so much steel? Okay, we can add another side load. I guess we could output more steel if we upgrade these too. Yeah, purple is really in a rough shape. That's bad. Okay, I really thought we had buffered steel, like a lot of buffered steel. This is not good. What did we use it all on? Oh, I guess we have a lot more LDS than we need, huh? Should I cut LDS? I could cut LDS. It's risky, but I mean, I could do it. Because I think we have enough, assuming yellow science is done, which yellow science is definitely done. So yeah, I think we could cut this middle lane. Let's do that. Let's cut this. Okay, that should help with our steel situation. What else? No, that's good. Yeah, okay. That should be doing a lot better now. Yeah, they're running pretty much full speed now. Well, like 70% speed, but still, that's pretty good. Okay, let's do. So we have RCUs, right? Kind of. They'll take a while to start, but yeah, they're functional. They have plenty of everything. Cool. So that means the next thing we need. Oh god, that looks terrible. Wait, hold on. Oh, these are backed up. Oh, well that makes me feel a lot better. It's just because there's still blue science on this belt. Well, that's an easy fix. We just have to run along like this. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we are in way better shape than I thought we were. Like that is so nice. Let's start LDS again then. Okay, so research is fine now. Okay, so we need prods. We need to go to purple one more time. What else do we need? What else do we need for launch? Concrete. Concrete should be easy. Rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is very easy. Yeah, okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. We have everything we need for it too. We have so many assemblers. Okay. So we'll keep 200 of these. How do we make prod 4s? Red chips and blue chips. Okay, that's easy enough. If only I had grabbed the red chips when I was up there, though. Okay, so we need like 80 red chips. This isn't enough. Well, maybe it is by the time we get to the bottom. Because the belt's getting thicker. Okay, perfect. We do need assembling machines. This has produced everything it needs. That mall worked perfectly. Actually, that wasn't bad at all. We have so many blue chips right now. It's nice just being able to use them. Okay, that looks good. Yellow science. I don't know. I messed up yellow science distribution, so we're actually gonna make a little bit more. RCUs are producing, and they are producing just fine. We should extend this. Can we extend it? We can make another next to it, but I think that's what we have to do. Because we need more RCU assemblers. And it's such an easy fix too. There's no reason not to do it. Okay, there we go. RCUs are expanded, although they're not in Roboport range. Or they're barely in Roboport range. Okay, RCUs look better now. Science should be fine. Wasn't that enough already before the expansion? Probably. I keep forgetting that we still have half an hour. Yeah, it all depends on if purple keeps working. At the rate purple is producing, yes, science is good. If there's any issues and purple stalls, we are in for a bad time. So it really just depends. We're gonna take an easy route here and just do this to get some solid fuel. Okay. Or rocket fuel, I mean. RCUs. Yeah, the output inserters will be rocket fuel powered, yeah. The RCUs were just rotated wrong. Oh, well, that explains why RCUs weren't enough, because only half of it was running. So yeah, we definitely didn't need to do this. Which we kind of already knew. Okay. There we go, that should be fixed. But yeah, there's not really a great way to not have them use rocket fuel. You would have to like manually build them if you do that, which I have done before. It's not really worth it. Okay, so we can actually cut this one. We don't need it to connect the light oil. Okay, and they should be connected to power. Assuming they're in Roboport range. How many is this? 60? Oh yeah, that's plenty. Well, because they're consuming like a third of what they make, we might want to expand it a bit. But it's probably fine. I want to be able to burst out because we need to get it all the way over here. So maybe I should overproduce to account for the latency. Yeah, let's do that. Because we're going to send it like all the way down to the bottom. So we can always expand it. The only way to make them solid fuel powered requires you to... No, the only way to make them solid fuel powered is to build it in a very specific order so it doesn't work with bots. Because they will always pick the rocket fuel first. And if you have a dedicated fuel belt, you just have to make sure things arrive in a specific order. So it just ends up not being worth it. That doesn't work if they're self-feeding. So no, you can't do that. You can make a very condensed rocket fuel build if you let them use rocket fuel. It is definitely worth it. Ah, that was a mistake. But yeah, no, like I said, I have done it before. It's not worth the effort. Because then you just have to build a very inefficient design, and it ends up not being worth saving like 100 rocket fuel. Okay. I think this goes all the way there. You said this one won't work? Yeah, research is going pretty decent. It's closer than I would like, but it's definitely good enough. These are functional, assuming we can get enough solid fuel. So just in case, let's add a supplement up here. This is so wasteful. I don't know why I decided to waste so many inserters when I built this. Let's fix that. There we go. That gives us a bit more solid fuel. Yeah, the reason we're doing so much solid fuel, one is because we're actually going to start using it. And two is just because we need to make up for not having some initially. So we can add, I don't know, probably a solid fuel build here, I would say would be a good spot. Which side does this go on? I think this is side-loaded incorrectly. Yeah. It's side-loaded incorrectly. Okay, I mean, this works, right? This filters out the solid fuel, this filters out the solid fuel. I'm looking forward to next stream when we can well, if we get through this. Looking forward to next team where you can actually spend the time to fix things and make things kind of pretty. Because that will be awesome. Okay, so this side loads... You know what? I don't like this double side load. We are going to side load it here instead. Because it's a lot easier to see if it's messed up this way. Also, it means we can do this side as well. You know I have way too many bots when I can just copy and paste them like that and not care at all that I'm using like 5,000 extra inserters. Okay, why isn't this top lane working? Oh, because the solid field delay is so high. Ooh, that is a lot of delay, huh? Okay, RCUs are good. We can do... Ooh, those never started. So we don't have prod 3s ready. Yeah, we're fine, I think. Let's see, are we lab limited? We're lab limited right now? Interesting. Actually, no, we're not. We're fine. They're not really backed up. Okay, 20 minutes. 20 minutes is enough if purple science is producing... If purple science starts, we're good. Oh, wait. Oh, that explains it. That one had an output. Okay, so yeah, we are much better shape than I was thinking. I just saw the time and I realized that 20 minutes, if purple science has 20 assemblers producing, it can produce all the purple science in 20 minutes. So even if these are only working half speed, which they're not for some reason. Am I still steel limited? Okay, now I can cut LDS, right? Yeah, okay, so let's get the silos started. Or the silo spacing started. Actually, why would I do that? I just want to connect these. That's what I wanted to do. Because we need to make sure these buffer. Wait, this is a lot, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's way more than I thought it was. Do we have a blue chip bottleneck, really? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's where all our blue chips are. Okay. We need red chips? Really? Okay. We're low on everything. Did we just like burn through our buffers maybe? I think that's the problem. We were relying a lot more heavily on buffers than I thought we were. Oh, this lane is completely dead. What? Oh, because of this. Oh. That is not good. We never set up cracking, so we actually killed plastic. Okay, well there, that works. Wait, hold on. Was that the problem? Or is it heavy oil? Nope, that was the problem. Okay. It should fix itself soon enough. Also, we can cut these, which would help. Right? Ooh. Oh, never mind. We have 630 RCUs. Actually, no, we don't have enough. Oh, crap. Where can we get reds? We need red chips. Well, there wasn't panic. I thought everything was okay. All of our plastic being dead is bad. So like I was like, yeah, we're doing okay. Then I realized everything was a goner. How many does this need? That should work, right? Okay. Are you saying that 20 turn 10 underground spaghetti belts just above the smelter was not pretty? I think everything I've made is pretty. Okay, rocket fuel should be working now, right? Oh yeah, we're good. It's just all on the belt, but yeah, we're good on rocket fuel. Okay, I mean, that was a weird way to do this, but it does the job. Do we need beacons? I don't think we'll be able to use beacons, which kind of messes with things. So that might be a problem. RC, okay, so we need one more speed mod delivery. Oh, gosh, that plastic, wait, was it a plastic issue? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is a plastic. It's a mix of plastic and green chips. It's a weird issue. Weird bottlenecks. Okay, so I mean, how important are speed mods, right? So we have 15 minutes to get concrete and research 20% of the silo. So like, unless everything is just like completely dead, I think we're good. We can save some red chips by cutting. We can cut processing units for sure. We might need a prod mod delivery. Does anyone know how much purple science you actually need? Because I don't know that number off the top of my head. Oh, hold on. We need that. Okay. 600. Okay, we're good on those. And this will reduce waste a bit. 1600 purple. Okay. Ooh, we're close. We have 15 minutes to produce 100 purple. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. Unless for some reason a non-beacon silo takes like a bajillion seconds to craft, we are good. But we can actually do a beacon right now, can't we? Yeah, all the rocket parts are ready. They're just not like distributed well. The only thing we're missing is concrete, and concrete doesn't take long to craft because that's just like hand fed. Hold on. Hello, hello. Someone's at the door. I love having a pause button. Okay, what did I miss? 1600 if not doing other stuff outside of any percent. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I haven't done any other purples because that would be silly. Silo crafting press launch. It takes 130-ish if you have beacons. I don't think I'll have beacons. Or at least I don't think I'll have full beacons. And then, yeah, thanks for the fish reminder. I actually forgot about that. Okay, crunch time now, right? I'm scared. I'm very scared. Let's go. We need some steel. Okay, we can actually just get steel from here. Okay, well, I figured that the 1600 included beacons. I don't know why I keep checking on science. We're totally fine. Okay, so we'll need to move stuff around. Right now, we need cables. So let's look at this, fully automated, fully automated beacons. Okay, well, we're good either way, I think. It's close, but as long as we still have prods backed up, we're okay. Okay, yeah, we still have prods, so I think we're fine. Beacons are good. Yeah, we're getting lots more purple. Okay, let's go do concrete now, which we're actually going to build. We're just going to make like, I don't know. I don't know why I copied 20, but sure, that works. We're just going to build it right next to the silo, because we also have water somewhat close over here. Right? Kind of. $151 with prod modules and labs? I'm assuming prod ones. Okay, so that means we're way better off than I thought. So it's just a research speed thing, probably. Okay, that should work. Let's dump our inventory because we need bricks. Also, let's start gathering some parts. Okay, so we don't need to supplement those ever again. Oh, I just saw the research duration. Yeah, I don't know why I thought there was any chance research would be limiting. Okay, rocket feels good. RCU's barely good. That's fine. That is technically enough. And then LDS is definitely good. Okay. So yeah, we have 20 minutes to get like beacons and things. Start researching capacity bonus. Okay, so we need bricks and we need iron ore. Yeah, we can't really make the silo quite yet because we need. We don't have the we don't have the concrete. We're just gonna go grab as much as we possibly can, so that way we can do all of them in like, I don't know, a lot less time basically. But for now, let's just get these started. See, they're all in range. Perfect. Let's actually switch the recipe though. That would be useful. Gosh, if I failed it at this point, I would be very sad. I would have to screw up pretty bad. I think to not do it at this point. Let's see. We need a fish, right? We can manually get the fish. Let's do the silo right now. We're gonna build it here. I might hand feed the silo actually. Hold on. Depending on how many beacons we can get. Oh crap, that's not actually working. Oh, we have 10 beacons? That's actually a lot. Huh, cool. Okay. So, with an electric drill, that's a really good idea. With a burner drill, that would be dumb because then I would have to deliver coal. So it wouldn't end up serving a purpose. Okay, we got our fish. What else do we need? Rocket fuel is in a chest over there. Our LDS is in a chest. Perfect. We might sort it though. Silo steel, yes. I was thinking that, but I couldn't remember where I put it. Oh, that's where all of our processing units. Yeah, it does feel like a scramble. Oh, pipe. We need pipe. Is that the last thing we need? And then we can grab beacons and speeds. Oh crap, electric engines. I'm pretty sure I got electric engines. I I just don't know where. Oh, they're just on the belt. Okay. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I was like, I knew I let them buffer. There's a reason I cut. There's a reason I cut frames. And that must be it. Oh, and then speeds. We have 8 minutes. Oh, okay, we are very good because we know we have all of the parts. We just need as many speeds as we can get for the 10 beacons that we have. Although, part of me wonders if walking up to grab these beacons, if it was probably slower than just not having speed modules. But hey, I want to feel like I have beacons, okay? Oh man, if I could be handcrafting the silo right now, that would be awesome. There is no spoon suck. Not there is no spoon. Lazy bastard sucks. Okay, plenty of beacons. Cool. So we can do 10 beacons. Awesome. Silo, let's go. Silo is crafting. Not within beacon range, but... Yeah, I should definitely do at least some beacons. Okay, so it should have prods, right? Okay, that crafting is good enough without beacons. Let's actually just move stuff closer while that crafts. This will waste a little bit of rocket fuel, but not a ton, because we have so many, we can definitely afford this. Okay, now we just need RCUs. Let's see, do we have any more speed modules? I think we do. Yeah, we can get a few more beacons. Okay. Maybe I should have checked... Oh, no, never. I was going to say maybe I should have checked my rocket fuel before I started doing that, but no, I did not need to check my rocket fuel. Okay, so we have 6 minutes to launch a silo that is already at 25%. So yeah, we are good. We dropped our fish, but we are definitely good, unless for some reason I'm like magnitudes off with how much LDS we have. Are these really? Oh, because... Okay, I see. Hello, Pantabo. Yes, perfect timing. We have rocket fuel powered inserters feeding the silos, so that way I don't have to hand feed it like super well. Which still cannot output enough. Wow, burner inserters suck. I gotta say. Wait, hold on. Rocket control units are done. They are done, right? Gosh, I cut those close though. I have to make sure I have every single RCU. Because that could be a problem if I don't. Okay, I was worried there might have been like some RCUs in the chest when I flipped some inserters, but it looks like we're good. Yeah, okay. We're good. I didn't realize the RCUs were that limited. Oh yeah, that's true. Throwing them in the chest just confused me, and it just felt like I didn't have enough anymore. Okay, don't forget the fish, right? Don't forget the fish. Okay. 4 minutes to spare. Barely. Way closer than it should have been, but honestly, most of that is because of the steel problems we had. And we can now craft. This is exciting. We can finally craft again, which will be awesome. And we no longer have a timed achievement, so we can just have the time of our lives now. Could cut it closer. That's true. If I had an RCU shortage, I could have had to like burst out like RCUs at the end. It would have been awesome. Woo! Okay, we did it. We got like, wow, oh yeah, we used grenades to kill those things. We just got like 15 achievements. Most importantly, we got There Is No Spoon with burner drills and burner inserters and no electric furnaces, although that one's not impressive because you wouldn't use electric furnaces anyway. But burner inserters and burner drills. Very happy with that. Thanks for the GGs. Let's see. I can't stream that long today, but I think what we should do is I should fix up all of the ugly, like, we're going to make the things that we just kind of threw together cleaner. So we're gonna clean up right now. Because everything is a mess, and nothing works continuously because we don't have rocket fuel or something. Handcraft. I can handcraft something. That's a great way to end it. Craft 1. I'm scared. What should I handcraft? What can I handcraft? Whatever I see, I guess. Hold on, I know it would be a good thing to handcraft. I don't have it researched. Hold on. I wanted to handcraft a logistics bots because we also can now use logistics bots, which we won't, but we can. Crafted green chip. Oh yeah, if we craft some green chips, we'll get towards 20 million green chips a little bit faster. Start getting some more burners for stuff. Yeah, we need more resources. We need to upgrade the mall a lot. Also fix the mall because we converted a lot of it to red belt. And I don't actually remember what this is, but yeah, we need to expand our mall production. Just one electric inserter? I am not crafting an electric inserter. Because we still have a lot more achievements. The tradition is a flamethrower. I don't have that researched. I wasn't able to do like extra researches. Okay, so we cut a lot of things. Let's go fix that, and we're also going to change how we buffer everything here. So we can cut beacons. I still need to launch rockets, yeah. But like, we have to figure out space science. So the first thing we need to do is just clean up our base and get rid of all of the messy stuff. By having some buffers would help. So we can take coal. See, this needs to be reconnected. That will be produced elsewhere. See, we definitely don't want these. We don't want to have to like build around a lane that was intended to be very, very temporary. Okay, so we also still need yellow science, so we can fully automate that now, which would be great. But for now, let's just kind of dump stuff. That's true. I can just start buffering green chips everywhere. Just make sure everything is buffered so green chips keep producing. Also, I am super stoked for this research. Like, you don't understand. This will increase the production of a lot of my base by like 20%, which is crazy. But green chips and respectively because of that, red chips are limited by inserter speed. Because these cannot run full speed until I get stack size 3. So I'm very looking forward to the production boost we get from that. Let's see, this is a weird split. So what if we do... Because we don't need to supplement LDS anymore, so we can make that a bit cleaner. I think have this go down here instead. Yeah, stack size is awesome. It's great with electric inserters for sure, but it's even more great with these kinds of inserters because they only have a speed of 1.8 items per second with stack size 3. So doubling up them, you can, with 2 of those at stack size 3, you can finally get 1 copper cable assembler to run full speed. So it's just a casual, what, 1,000, 1,300 purple science for that, so as much as you need for launch. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, so these are a mess. Oh gosh, everything's a mess. We'll also have to automate the silo for sure. But we're going to... There's not a great place to buffer blue chips. There really isn't. Honestly, I think the silo should be moved up top. I think that's the easiest solution. Yeah, no, that's the easiest solution. So new silo placement will actually be up here. That was a good spot for the first one, but we need to flip everything. Yeah, we can't beacon much. If we put like 3 or 4, if we put prod 3s in assembler and then beacon it, it could work. Wait, can you not flip splitters this way? That's an annoying 2-step process. Okay, so now we'll take these and send them down. It's just a lot easier to get a buffer at the top than it is to get a buffer at the bottom. So that's what this was all about. Yeah, I think this is a good decision. Let's cut this to... Yeah, these were decisions I made based on I needed to get something launched ASAP. They were not decisions based on how I wanted the final build to look. It was just if we do this like this, we can get it done really quick and relatively safely. It wasn't like super safe, but it was safer because that puts that side loads those onto the correct side. Okay, we might have to manually clear these splitters. I'm not sure. Actually, no, I think things are on the same side. Yeah, okay, so never mind. We didn't break anything with that. So the reason we did that is because this is a lot of space for a buffer, and you need a lot of space to buffer things in something like this. So we just we didn't really have a choice. There's not enough space to put a buffer at the bottom with all of the resource inputs we had. These we can cut, because that will be automated. But yeah, you're about to see what the buffers would look like. It will make a lot more sense why I had to do something like this. So the buffer will actually go... We have to have 2 buffers. I can find one to copy. Okay, so this is a buffer that can output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 times 1.8. So this massive buffer can only do 2/3 of a yellow belt. So that's why there isn't enough space at the bottom. But I guess with LDS, we're only getting like 1 item per second, right? So we can actually do... Probably, we can afford to do half of it, which simplifies it a bit. And we can always expand it later. But yeah, let's go fix that up. Do we have anything that could be producing at the moment? I mean, I guess as long as green chips are producing, nothing else really matters, right? I don't really know what all we need. I just want to get science up and running while I mess around. Okay, so this was... Oh, this is future. Okay, this is where frames will come from. Okay, so let's actually shift this up. Because frames... Ooh, frames are gonna come like from all the way up there. I guess, yeah, we'll be able to get frames here. It's just gonna be weird. So we'll leave a gap. So let's go up 1 set. Okay, so let's move the grid up. I think this works. Okay, yeah, these are all connected. They're on the right grid. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, we needed to be able to visualize where we put the buffer. Also, it's really nice having a mouse. The mouse only challenge just screwed with everything, so I never remember. Like every time I use my mouse to like scroll through things, it just feels wrong because I got so used to not having access to that stuff. Okay, so we can have a buffer here and a buffer here, right? Actually, no, what we should do is put them on the same belt. What is the G? Oh yeah, we can pin that achievement. Green circuits. Huh. We are... That's 1% of the way there, right? That's pretty good. So another 800 hours and we're good to go. It will ramp up a lot, but yeah, at the moment, it feels a bit slow. Oh, wait, hold on. I see what I did wrong. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Never mind, we're good. Okay, so this can output... Wait, hold on. I didn't connect the right belts, did I? I didn't need the second half. I was like, why does this look weird? Oh yeah, true. Not quite that many. Just close. Okay, so this is a good way to do a double-sided buffer, I think. So this can do 3 items per second, right? I don't think any of these produce 3 items per second. It's like 1, right? Like all of these combined do 1 item per second, maybe, or 2 items per second. I can always expand it north if I want. But yeah, this should work. So that's actually not a terrible double-sided buffer. I thought it would be a lot worse. And I guess we're buffering at the end of purple science for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why, but we're buffering at the end of yellow. I guess I didn't have to flip the belts. Oh well. What is the science per minute rate? It's pretty low. I can't really check it right now because it was never really running at a constant rate. Okay, so that's fixed. These need to be prods and speeds, so I think this works. It's not like the best ratio, but it'll do the job. Wait, hold on. No, we want... We want only prods on 1/2. Okay, so we need... I don't think that's gonna work great, but I think it'll work enough to power our beacons and stuff. Or the beacon, just the few things that we have, I think this will work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. They can't grab unless it backs up. There's not a good way to do this. Not with the gap we have, at least. Okay, we can do this though. Add a splitter. Yeah, I think science will be okay even at this, because we're not going to be able to get that many green green chips or anything. I don't think, because our outposts are pretty much going to be limited to like 4 lanes of resources because we can't use beacons or anything. Well, we can route these later. We just want to connect them. Okay, so speeds need to go to RCUs, and then this should work. Why doesn't this have coal? Did I flip it? Yeah, okay, I flipped it. That makes sense. But other than that, the buffer is good. Oh, right, because these are also going to RCUs. So we can, I guess, do it like this. Or should we do RCUs before the buffer? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really know what you need things for. Direct mining. Yeah, I don't think direct mining is that great with burner drills. It's really hard to get coal with direct mining into an assembler. It's a fun concept, though. Okay, so this needs... Oh, this needs frames. Okay. I guess the top of our base can be a mess, right? Where are frames? Also, are we good on roboports? Are we actually... Oh my gosh, we're using all of our power. All of our 2 power plants worth of power. Probably because they're coal limited. That makes sense. Who would have thought we might have power issues? That's insane. I love the idea. Okay, this is definitely a way to get frames. Yeah, like I said, this section can be messy. How was it? Well, we had 4 minutes to spare, right on time. That's true. It is a coal issue, and I know why. It's because I have these split off so many times. One of the things on my list of what we needed to get done today was actually to get this coal patch, but we didn't have time to get it. If we had needed this coal patch, we would have been doomed. I don't think we would have had a shot. What is this? Okay, if I don't make that an underground, it's a lot more obvious what it is. Okay, that way I can actually see the belt. Okay, so this is supposed to be frames? Okay, I just turned at the wrong time. Unfortunately, there will be no nuclear power, which is sad, because I think that would be hilarious. But yeah, it is not in the cards. Well, it's not just not needed, it's just not possible. If it was possible, I would do it just for the lulz, because I think that would be hilarious. But you just straight up can't mine it. So we can't even do it as a laugh, and that makes me sad. Okay, we don't have a splitter, really? I feel like we use so many of them. We should all use Logibots, at least for delivering stuff to the player. I don't think we'll use it for a ton, but that would be really nice. That's the wrong side. Okay, so now we have prods going here. Blue chips and speeds going here. Perfect. And we can nicely sideload it there. Then connect it to all the RCUs. So let's actually... We need to flip all of these belts. I'm assuming, are prod mods and rocket parts, are those a good idea? In like a 100% style run? Because I'm realizing they might have a purpose because they produce so long. Because normally you wouldn't put prods in an RCU, but if they have to go produce like 10 times the parts, I imagine they pay for themselves? Or do they not? No, they probably do. Barely. You put green stuff and flammable stuff to make it go boom. It does use prods and RCUs. Okay. Also, why do we have... How many did we make? Wait, I made 80? Yeah, we're just gonna cut those. I didn't read it. So I thought I copied a layer of 20 to like 40. I see the problem now. I see why you said we had enough RCUs. Because I copied 40 into 80, which is just stupid. Okay, so rocket silo. We could actually have that automated now, I think. Yeah, we're gonna... Actually, the silo isn't too bad. We don't have to use a... If we don't use a buffer chest, it's actually really easy to do the silo. I think we're gonna not use a buffer chest. We're gonna not use chests. Because then we can do something like this. But yeah, we don't want to launch it, though. And then this is where we can have the satellite when we eventually get to it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is actually not terrible. Did I just change my mind and decide to do the silo down here after all? After all I said. Can we do the silo down here? Where are LDS? Do LDS ever make it to the bottom? They don't. Okay, so we might have to move the silo. We have two options. We can either get RCUs up here or... Yeah, let's just do that. It's not hard to move rocket fuel up. Because we can just piggyback off this belt. And it won't be a problem. Oh yeah, actually that's really good. So we just flipped those. Let's flip them again. Yeah, it's I see now why 100% requires blueprints. And also allows electric drills. I think allowing electric drills is nice. We did waste 3% of a silo, but I think that is okay. How are we going to get these? Okay, if we take this out, we can just flip it and send them back where they came from, which should be good. Yeah, something like this should be fine. Honestly, we don't even need this many inserters. So we can probably fit a couple more beacons, but we also don't need beacons, so I guess it doesn't really matter either way. But yeah, okay, so rocket fuel will be at the top, RCUs will be at the top. Are RCUs used for anything else? I don't think so. Other than like Spidertrons, and I can't imagine we'll be using Spidertrons. Yeah, we should be okay. How do I get this on the... Oh, they're not used for anything? I did not. I have not. So that's... It probably would have helped. Oh, wow, that's a lot of speeds. But yeah, I barely know what you need for launch. Okay, so we have... I want rocket fuel to be on the other side. This is actually more annoying than I thought it would be. Okay, so we need to, like, sideload this here instead. Okay, there we go. That puts everything on the right side. And let's prio right. Okay, so there's that. These are not hooked up. Which means this might be backed up with prods on the wrong side. No, okay, we're good. We made it. We made it through just fine. Let's actually just make this a bit prettier and move this up. Just so we can kind of very clearly see what the lines are. RCUs are used in Spidertron, nuclear missile, artillery control. Ah, yeah. I think the only thing that potentially had a use would maybe be artillery, if you could like trigger a biter attack with artillery, and even then, pretty limited use case. Wait, I forgot a splitter here. This needs to go up one tile. There we go. Okay, so that's nice and connected. Oh my gosh, do we almost have that? No, no we don't. We're another 600 away. Okay, so we can copy the silo from here, because I mean, it's not a terrible setup, and then we don't have to think about it. Honestly, it can just go anywhere. It doesn't actually matter. Okay, so this is RCUs and rocket fuel. And then, wait, which side is LD? Rocket fuel is now on the outside. Okay, so this should work. Yeah, this should work. So rocket fuel is on the top half here and the left half here. So it stays in the left half, so we aren't sideloading anything incorrectly. Getting power armor. Oh yeah, we can get power armor. Well, I don't know how to make it. Spidertrons, the idea of Spidertrons is good for outposting, but I don't think it ends up working out that great. Because to use them for outposting, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have plenty of research, so maybe it is somewhat more viable here. I mean, it's definitely more viable. I'm not gonna say like super viable, but more viable. Oh yeah, I guess we do need it. I wasn't even thinking of it being a requirement. I was just thinking exoskeletons would be super useful. But yeah, we'll need to figure out how to build that, because I don't know how to build nothing. Okay, well I forgot, we don't really have production of modules, especially with sciences running. Gosh, science looks like a mess. Oh yeah, we can't do 7 sciences yet, so we'll have to redesign labs. I have a lot of ideas though. It's a future problem. I wanted to make the initial lab setup easier, and I don't regret the decision, actually. I think it was a good choice. Okay, those were not supposed to sideload. Okay, I mean, that works. It's a bit messy, but we have the buffer. It can't buffer a ton, but I mean, it buffers enough for like personal use. Yeah, and then we have all this stuff down here. Okay, what about prods and LDS? Should prods just be in everything in this production chain? I could hand feed it, but the thing is, I can't even fit 6 on this lane, so I would also have to hand feed military science, and isn't that just as much? But like I have ideas of how to make labs, and I just think it would be fun, so I want to do it, even if like, since we don't have a time achievement, I want to make designs that are just fun now rather than just like perfectly optimal, because we can afford to do that, and I think that would just be a pretty fun way to do that. Like, it was only up till 8 hours where we had to cut some corners, but now it doesn't matter. We can just have a good time. I think you misunderstand Factorio. True. Also, I actually really like this. This is a really good way to get 5 resources. I should have done blue science vertically first, but yeah, no, this was really good. Because there are lots of other ways to build it, but like the initial setup is super slow and it uses like 3 times the space. Funtorio, it's a different game. Oh, let's fix that. Okay, so yeah, first things first, we need to fix everything that's broken. Which, like I said, that was our goal for today. Plastic is broken? No. No, plastic is fine. These are... I mean, they're not running great, but they technically exist. That is something. We also, I don't think we have enough red chips going down there, but I don't think it matters with how long it'll take to do all the outposting. I imagine like 1 or 2 science per minute is plenty to beat it in like 20 hours from now. I think. I think 10 or 1 or 2 science per minute is enough for like 10 or 20 hours. I mean, we do need to get military science though. But yeah, military science. If I only had to feed space science, I would definitely hand feed space science. But since we also have to do military, I might as well just make a new setup. Okay, so this was... I don't know what this was. Well, you can make it splitters, I guess. And then this was... Oh, I think this was... Oh, this was red belt. This was red belt. I can just look in the chest and not be dumb. That never ran, did it? Oh, no, never mind. It was good. Okay, so we have red belt. We don't actually want to flip that. Let's recover this. And then this was assembler 2s. Oh, we don't have drills fully automated, and those are actually... I was gonna say quite easy to automate, and then I looked down here and realized that was wrong. But it's not terrible. Okay, I think I see the lines. Especially if we can go through here. So we're gonna go around the edge. There we go. That's the strat. Okay, so yeah, instead of going through the mall, we're going to carry furnaces all the way around the base. Oh, that actually, you know what? I thought that was gonna be really dumb, but no, that works out great. We just need to figure out where to hook them up. Wait, are these not a red chest? I don't think they need to be a red chest. But yeah, that should be plenty of furnaces for the rest of time. Where... This is such a weird spot for the assembler. I like it. Okay, there we go. That will send an infinite amount of furnaces up to the top. Coal is fine, but we never fixed the coal problem. So we want to keep this copper patch, I think, so we can expand mall a bit. Yeah, currently we are on let's fix everything that was broken. We'll use this iron patch because it's what we had. Because if we don't fix what we know was obviously broken today, I don't think we'll ever fix anything. We could kickstart it with solid fuel if we don't want to go over there, which is technically an option. Speaking of, I need to figure out how I'm going to do outposts for fueling. Because like, kickstarting it, you need to paste so many refineries, which is just not great. unless you want, and there's not like water I can get from anywhere, so I might have to just accept that I'll need to get coal from nearby patches, or maybe piping light oil would probably be bad. Honestly, I think UPS wise, this probably is the better option. Well, because the piping light oil and making solid fuel directly, the issue with that is you're moving liquids a very long distance, and you'll need pumps everywhere. So this way avoids pumps. It just has a lot of wasted refineries, but I think that's okay. Because once they idle, I don't think it'll be much of a problem. I don't really. I have a Ryzen 5600X. Trains for solid fuel, that is an option, but the thing is, I don't really like trains. And I don't really know how to set them up, so we would have to spend an entire, like, stream, which is possible. Like, we're not on a time crunch. We could just get, like, one close outpost done, and then for a far one, we can just have Anti-Patience learns trains and basic train stuff in Factorio, because I only have a very vague idea of how they work. As long as I don't need logic, I can get it set up pretty quickly. Like, if I could just have one, like, long train that went in a circle, that would be a problem. But if I ever have to cross rails, I don't understand. Yeah, I have that. Although I will be getting another 16 gigabytes of RAM soon, which will be fun. Honestly, probably before this challenge ends, which is sad. But true. Okay, so some of these will need to feed themselves. Yeah, they're simple to set up if you understand them. I feel like that's an important, like, an important thing to consider. If you don't understand them at all, it's a lot trickier. But yeah, that is a good solution. I like that solution. Okay, I think we'll just have to. We'll need to actually design blueprints for how to connect these at some point. Okay, this works for now though. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. I think this lane over here it's technically not enough, so we need to loop this back. Okay, so that should be fine. Yeah, if I don't use signals, just one train, I like this option. I like the option of not using signals and having multiple trains, just so we can see some carnage, watch a bunch of crashes. It would obviously not be a great solution, but it would be more entertaining to watch things break all the time. Okay, so that goes to the left, so we have one lane here, and one lane here, and then we have this one on the end, right? Oh no, hold on, this needs to go. This was supposed to connect to the middle, which it only needs to connect to this bottom one. Okay, this should be fine. Just time it right. Just have things on a signal and then just hope everything works perfectly and starts in time. That works. Oh, we can, I really want to get capacity. Okay. We will play until we get capacity size 2, because I'm excited to watch these become full belts. I think that would be a good stopping point. And that gives us a couple minutes to clean up the base. A few minutes to finish cleaning up the base and connecting the things that were broken. Sure. I don't know. That works. I wasn't sure which way I wanted to compress it, so I just kind of pasted a bunch. That does the job. Wait, how many is this anyway? Oh, this is 3 full lanes plus extra. Okay, so we can. Well, actually, no, they consume some. Yeah, I like this. I like this idea. It's a fun concept. Okay, so we can actually connect this. We split off this too many times. We probably should supplement it. I have no idea what that is. What is the splitter? Why? Oh, I see why. Huh. Okay, well that is a problem. Is there a better solution? Yes. No. No, there's not. Yes. Yes, there is. We can move the splitter down and just cut it. I think that's the easiest solution. Okay, there we go. We have one less drill, but it lets us connect 60 more drills. So I think that is a fair trade. We also probably could have just sideloaded it, and I think we would have gotten enough supplement, but this works too. Oh, we are short on drills, really. I guess that makes sense. We burned through our entire buffer and we're producing like one every few seconds. But this will also speed up a lot with stack size too. Burner inserters the wrong way? I thought it flipped it. Oh, I did. I did not. Thank you. Okay, much better. Okay, these will never start. I have two options, and I think I'm going to go with this one because it's funny. Yeah, this is the option I'm going with. I don't want to walk down there. So this is what we're doing. We just need to make sure it's a lane that doesn't loop back sometimes, because a lot of times we split off these into the main lane. So if any solid fuel gets onto this coal belt, yeah, so if any solid fuel gets onto this coal belt, it can actually backlock the plastic lane. So we just need to be very careful. I think I might add some form of like, I might get these dedicated coal lanes so we never have to worry about that, because I want to start using solid fuel in the main base. But to do that, we just need to clear it's really just these 8 rows need dedicated coal lanes. Then everything else can be a mix of coal and solid fuel. Then we will have to change this filter if we want to do that. But yeah, that won't be a problem. But yeah, that's the only way we can safely start expanding this, because we don't want to get coal onto this. And we split off of this belt, or anything that's not consumed goes through. So yeah, that's what this was all about. We're sending dedicated solid fuel here to start this bottom lane. So yeah, solid fuel will start these 2 lanes, and then they'll eventually get coal, and it will work. And yeah, a burner powered outpost they'll be interesting for sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, the nice thing about this challenge is that things don't really deadlock if I run low on power. Like, we can't brown out. And the only way to actually brown out is the only way to truly brown out, I think, will be if I like actually clear a patch. Solid fuel without cracking. Well, I guess in the main base, yeah, we should be using solid fuel. But yeah, we'll pretty much transition to entirely solid fuel, and maybe we'll get like a new coal belt from like far away and send it exclusively to these rows, and everything else will have solid fuel. So then I don't have to worry about it ever again. I think that's the strat. Just get some pure coal patch that only goes there, and then like, because I don't want to have to like redo these balances. So basically what I want to do is get something that I know can never mix and send it here. And yeah, coal for military science is also true. So we'll just make sure we build military science in the same way with this plastic belt. So yeah, if we make sure these are the only things that use coal, then our whole base will be good. Oh, also cracking. Hold on. cracking would be a good idea to set up. Because I have not done that, and I think we're going to start running into issues. Like a lot of issues. I could. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Wait, is that actually worth it? Hold on. You can't use a heat exchanger though, right? Those are pretty cheap. That's a hilarious idea. I like that idea. It doesn't seem that worth it, but I do like the idea. Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, like I said, we probably won't have UPS issues. What's the grid that should be on? A 4, right? Gosh, I hate that my middle mass broke. Oh wait, sorry, 4 width. That makes more sense. Is this all we need for solid fuel? Like, is it really that simple? Or am I missing something? Or cracking? Is it really this simple? Or do I need, like, logic? Power plants are UPS expensive? Fair. But I mean, I'm not using many, so maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. I don't think I need to be worried about UPS. It's just for some reason I am. I guess this works. It's a weird way to do it, but I mean, it works. I probably should have had this higher and done heavy oil there. And then we still need to connect the water, but that's an easy fix. Yeah, the UPS problem is the fact that I have a billion burner entities going into the power plant. Well, I'm not really looking at the power grid much, so I think that's okay, right? Why did I build this like this? Hold on. This is gonna bother me. We're switching them. Because then we can just do this. When this feels much less dumb. Oh, let's move it to the right though. There we go. This feels less dumb. Having light oil on top. And then that is one way to get heavy oil. Okay, so we have cracking, kind of. Probably. It doesn't have water, but I mean, do you really need water for cracking? Like, it's just optional, right? It's it's just there for fun. It doesn't actually use it. They report correctly when the temperature is low, as far as you know. Well, it won't be a problem anyway, because we don't have to worry about brownouts. Like, the only thing they'll do is stall production. Like, it can't permanently, like, backlog anything. So it just means being red or being yellow is just not nearly the problem it could be. And I think that's great. Okay, so what's the most efficient way to use solid fuel? Is it light oil and then crack any excess from petroleum? Probably, I imagine, is the strat. You know what we could do? We could just like cut this here and then have all the solid fuel connect after that and just leave all of this. Because I think these will last forever. Or long enough. And we can just add like that's what we can do. We can add a filter. Let's do that now, just in case, because I really don't want to cause like a backlog in the entire base. Because that would just be pretty devastating. That would be really, really annoying to fix. I wonder if it would eventually clear itself. No, I don't think a solid fuel backing up would clear itself. Yeah, just if on some off chance we get solid fuel in here, it at least won't make it to the bait lane. Oh my, God, I can handcraft now. Thank you. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Okay, why is this not working? Oh, because they're just getting coal. Hey, it's actually, it's working. It will start itself a lot faster once these get coal. But we're not on a time crunch, so these don't need to start immediately. Also, let's prio here. Okay, so copper is good. Stone, we don't actually have a full stone lane, so this thing is, I'm surprised this is holding up. I guess because bricks aren't running fully. Cracking heavy to light oil is optimal if you are crude limited, but you are not crude limited. Wait, so what's the optimal strat if you don't have a crude problem? Do you just convert everything directly into solid fuel? Is that the best option? Like just directly consume heavy oil? And then directly consume light, and then directly consume petroleum? Okay, so we can actually cut all these. I don't think there's anything critical here. You think basic oils wait, no. I don't think basic oil processing is the strat. Because, like, if you do basic oil processing, you need like 10 times the refineries. So, like, I know we don't need to crack down the oil, I guess, for solid fuel. It's way easier to place anywhere. That's true. But I think right now we're just trying to get solid fuel into our main base. Everything else is going to use, is going to look like this, with probably some speeds, which we can actually get that set up right now. Because that would reduce our refinery count by a ton. Because we need, like, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Right? Is it? Oh wait, we don't, hold on. Which one's a 1-to-1 ratio? It's a 1 chem plant to 1 refinery if you're using solid fuel, or if you're using basic. Yeah. The only thing I'm concerned with doing cracking for is the starting base, for like supplementing all of these, which we might not need to ever. Gotcha. Okay, so if it's a 1-to-1 ratio, this makes it like a, not quite. I mean, that's close. I think this is decent. We could also use speed 2s, huh? We have that option. Oh wait, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. I just realized what research we got. Let's do power armor. Worker robot speed would probably be good too. But yeah, I just realized we got stack size 3, which means all of these are very overproduced now because they were producing at 60-70% speed, I think. They were producing at like 2.4 over 3. They were producing at 80% speed, so we now have 20% excess green chips everywhere. These are also just backed up a little bit. But yeah, we just got a huge increase to our production, which is insane. These are plastic limited? Wait, what? The only way for that to be plastic limited is if I broke something. Oh, we don't have enough coal. Do we have enough coal anywhere, like just backed up? Because we could probably just... We can probably just bring some more. Burner inserter fuel efficiency. True, it does reduce the coal count, but that is definitely not a primary concern. It is better than nothing. This should be enough coal, though. This is only 2 plants. So what's the problem? Oh, the problem was just not having much coal. Okay, because I was only sending like 1/3 of a belt. Oh, that's true. 25% extra green sheet. Well, but 20% fewer it's 20% fewer assembling machines, right? Because like these were actually producing at like 90% efficiency or 85. Because I had them slightly overbuilt. So that way they were decent. But yeah, that's true. It's not, I don't know. It's more than I said, but less than actually. We're getting more green chips than what I said vocally, but we're getting less than what we're actually we're getting, because I just misspoke. Is basically what I'm trying to say. I was dumb and I said the wrong thing. If we do a medium power pole, we can save power poles here. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. These are not functional, so I definitely screwed this up. Okay, there we go. Petroleum. Oh gosh, this is a lot of stuff. So yeah, we need to start converting this into solid fuel like ASAP. Can we get even more coal? No, I think we're good now. Yeah, okay, we're good on coal now. We'll just add one side load here. Okay, perfect. Also, I don't remember what this was supposed to be. Hold on, that's a bad. You shouldn't have an inserter grabbing from a splitter if it's self-feeding. It's very risky. But yeah, I don't know what was supposed to go here. I put these to indicate something, but then I think this is where I wanted to sideload solid fuel. That's what it is. Everything from here on out was supposed to be solid fuel. And then let's fix our labs, because yeah, we're gonna connect solid fuel, which means we need to change how we do all of these filters to allow solid fuel to go through. Because right now it only blocks out coal. Blue, blue. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. And then we don't have any up there. Awesome. Okay, so now we can start adding solid fuel onto this belt, which is just super exciting. Which it really isn't that hard, but we had never really had it set up before. Right, that's above plastic. Oh no, that's a bit too low. Here is where it needs to be. Where do I keep this? I keep pressing the button I use for keeping this on my hotbar, but it's in a different spot, so it keeps not working, but I keep trying it, expecting it will do something, and it never does. Okay, so I think the easiest solution is to just steal from this. For now, so that way we just have an idea of where things need to go next time, because it doesn't have to be perfect. We can actually filter it out to the right too. Because right now I just cannot right now I just cannot figure out where it's supposed to go. My hotbar looks like a mess, so none of them look right. I guess I could, is it this one? Okay, yeah, no, good call too. I don't know why, I just couldn't process it. Does burner inserters use rocket fuel? They can. You don't normally need to, but that is an option, yes. But rocket fuel... So solid fuel, if I have a row of solid fuel, I can supply like 1,500 inserters, which is plenty, because I can just sideload rocket or solid fuel at any given point. Coal can only do like 700 inserters running full speed. Rocket fuel would be able to do 10 times that if I wanted to do a full belt, but it would also take forever to start, because it will take forever to fill all the inserters, because you just won't have like a high volume. So like the startup time using rocket fuel would just be too horrendous unless I can make multiple belts of rocket fuel. So solid fuel is a good balance where it will increase the belt density a little bit, but still have decent startup time. There are key spots where I might use rocket fuel, like I might start keeping a little bit on me to hand feed some things, but that's about it. We don't want to exclusively rely on it anymore. Or we don't want to exclusively rely on it for builds. We don't really need concrete anymore. Is this like actually ready to launch or no? Probably not. Cause oh yeah, cause this is never started up. Never really started up again. Do we just not have enough red chip production? Is that the problem? Oh, that's why. We are producing way more blue chips than we are red chips. I see, I see. And we even have like, there's a chest somewhere with like 1,000 blue chips, which I honestly don't know where it is. We misplaced an entire rocket worth of blue chips. That's great. Actually, let's just delete that. It's not worth it. Okay, so we have Reese uranium processing. I guess that's something. I don't know. I'm just going to click things. Okay, what isn't working? Yeah, okay, so next time we will fix modules. So I think we just need to get significantly more red chips. Is not that chest on the left? Oh, yeah, no, there it is. Good call. Good catch. Yeah, that is right there. Very easy to find. Thank you. Oh, also look, these started. That makes me happy. Oh, which means we can actually cut this now, so it stops being a problem. Okay. I will forget those blue chips. So we are on a trip to pick up the blue chips. And then we can call it. But yeah, we got There Is No Spoon. It was a lot closer than I wanted. 4 minutes to spare. It could have been closer. I'm glad it wasn't, but it could have been closer. 100 blue chips is a small change. Probably less. Probably less of a big deal whenever you don't really care about how fast things produce. But yeah, it is a lot. Like if that's like a full chest would be like 5 rockets that you failed to launch. I think I remember that. Yeah, that's a rough mistake. But yeah, we got There Is No Spoon. We won't roll around. Well, I mean, we'll still try to go fast, but we don't have any timed achievements to get anymore. So like we're still gonna try to build a lot because I just want a massive base with burner inserters, and we're gonna have outposts, and they're gonna be really fun. But we don't have like critical time things we have to worry about. So it's a lot less stressful now. I obviously don't want it to take like 50 hours, but we can't fail any achievements if it takes 50 hours, so we're good. In any percent a lot, but this run will go long enough that a chest of blue chips is not a lot. Yeah, true. Because like in any percent, that is almost your entirety of blue chip production, right? Because you have like 500 going to science and like 700. Yeah, that's pretty much your entirety. Maybe like 70%. This unfortunately does not have the fancy socks and gorgeous taco art, but we do still have fancy socks and gorgeous taco emotes and pictures. Right now, I am actually wearing socks and taco. Sorry, I forgot an S. I am actually wearing taco socks right now. It's kind of perfect. There's no description on that. That's boring. Yeah, I'm actually wearing taco socks right now. But we got There Is No Spoon. So we are on good pace to get all the achievements with only burner inserters because we have nothing we can fail at this point. Unless we somehow like lead an entire biter base and destroy your whole base. But yeah, there's no more failable achievements as far as I know. So it's super excited for that. This is non-functional. Whoops. Okay. What is written on the other sock? That's a good question. Hold on, let me look at my feet. If you can read this, bring tacos. And the other one says, okay, so the socks say the same thing. One says, if you can read this, bring tacos on the bottom. And then on the top, they say, is it taco time yet? But yeah, super excited. There is no spoon in 7 hours 55 minutes. It could have been done a lot faster without mistakes, but that tends to be how things go. But that doesn't matter. We got it. That was the only goal. It didn't need to be done in a certain time. It just needed to be completed. So that is exciting. Yeah, I should retake that with better words, so that way I can force people to get tacos. Kind of like when you're like, Jinx, you owe me a Coke. They have no choice. You just got free Coke. It's a law. But yeah, great progress. Things are working. Do I have an estimated time? No, I do not. We don't have any like production stats that matter right now that we can uh, we can base things off of, and we'll spend some time like messing around trying to make really dumb outposts that might be less efficient but really fun. So like we'll have a couple that we paste early on that just are fast and produce a lot, but then we might start doing dumb ideas. Like someone really wants me to do on-patch smelting, which won't work well, but I think it would be funny, so we'll probably do something like that, especially if we can find like a mixed lane. But yeah, we could do like on-patch iron smelting, things like that, or on-patch circuit production. There would be no benefit other than it would be great. And we have enough iron patches and copper patches, and since we don't really have a time to beat, we can just have fun. So that will slow it down a lot. Just trying to make it that it isn't just pasting one outpost for like the entire game. Getting some fun designs in, taking whatever monstrous ideas someone throws at me. Maybe we'll learn how to do trains. If we have to learn trains, that will probably add like an hour. Unless we do it after we get some outposts. Also, I might need to do a building train, or just have bots fly really far. I'm assuming bots flying really far is just a terrible idea. But maybe if I get enough bots, it will be fine. Like, they just do one trip, the outpost takes like 10 years to start, but we're good. I don't know. Or should I just... Maybe I should just hand carry... Wait, I have an idea. I'll hand deliver burner drills and like refineries. Okay, I think that's the strat. I'll hand deliver like a set of burner drill. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I can like locally produce undergrounds, stuff like that. That might simplify it a bit. I don't know. That's one of the things we can figure out. So depending on how much stuff we do, trying to have fun and make interesting builds, that might slow it down a lot. What do you mean learn trains? I don't really understand the basics of trains. I guess I could just make a construction train. Bots flying far is probably fine for this run. Yeah, and I guess a construction train would actually be pretty hard to do. Yeah, having full burners makes it a lot worse. So 10k science per minute is a bit unrealistic. 100% runs can die if an outpost takes 10 minutes to build due to bot queues. Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess bot queues wouldn't be a problem. I mean, as long as I do solid fuel first, I think we won't have much of a problem. And I guess if start time is like ages, it won't be a problem either. How is what possible? Well, if it's a benchmark mega base, it probably doesn't run full speed. I don't think most mega bases run full speed for a lot of people. At least not the benchmark ones. But yeah, we might make it a construction base just for fun. But yeah, we'll probably just end up doing long. We'll probably just end up having bots fly really far. Because, I mean, there are a lot of patches, and it's not like we only need to get the good patches. We just need to get the patches that we can see. Because we kind of need a lot of them. We can't be picky. How is that possible that I don't understand trains? I never play late game. So like, I've never had a reason to build them. Because if anything isn't like, oh, you didn't realize there was burner inserters. Ah, okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Yeah, the burner inserters make it that it's like, everything is like 3 times bigger when you have blue assemblers, and you don't really have any choice of doing yellow assemblers or beacons. So all the late game builds are gonna be like 5 to 10 times bigger. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, burner inserters, burner drills, no electric furnaces. But yeah, I don't understand trains just because, I guess I have to save this, don't I? Okay, let's quit this so we stop getting achievements. Yeah, burner miners aren't too bad. It's the burner inserters that use most of the coal and speed. They limit your build speed a lot and make the builds like so much bigger. Burner drills by themselves they're okay. I mean, they're not great, but they're only like, you can't beacon them or put speed mods in them, but like at the base rate, they're really only like twice the space or something of an electric drill, so it's not terrible. But since you can never speed mod them, it means we'll have a lot more trouble getting resources in the outposts. So I think we're just gonna have to take like every single coal resource patch we see and not be picky. So because oil is turned all the way up, there's a lot of oil everywhere. Nuclear fuel isn't an option because you can't mine uranium, which is why if you look closely, we don't actually have uranium on the map. I disabled it completely so we didn't have it blocking other patches. But yeah, we don't even have uranium on the map because you can't get it. Would it be faster to understand train or build bigger and make bots fly far away? So the thing is, I would have to understand trains and also make a builder train that actually has like decent ratios in it. So I would have to understand trains and also know exactly what I need in the outposts. And since I'll be making the outposts differently, a consistent builder train isn't nearly as useful because you can't just send it and say, hey, it's gonna make everything it needs. But yeah, we will be using a lot of solid fuel. It will be produced on site using the nearest oil patch. We'll just be using basic oil processing and immediately turning that into solid fuel. We can at least use speed mods for those. But that's how we'll be starting most of them. Making a dynamic on-demand train with trains and circuits would be fun. You know, we can put circuit conditions on burner inserters. That's not technically out of the option. Or not an option. It's kind of weird that there's no uranium related achievement. Is that because uranium came so late? Because like, they haven't updated achievement since they added nuclear fuel, right? Nuclear fuel and Spidertrons were both like after they had all the achievements done. Or is it, or I might just be wrong. I was thinking they came roughly the same time. Achievements are from 0.13. Okay, that definitely predates uranium then. Based on absolutely nothing, Factorio uranium. Added in, oh, 0.15. That's not that much later, but yeah, it is later. No fluid wagon, artillery, or... I forgot fluid wagons weren't a thing. That was a great update. I never used them because I don't know trains that well, but I like that they exist. Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't update the achievements. Maybe the expansion will add some new ones, especially if they have expansion stuff, because it would be pretty sad if there weren't new achievements to get. Oh yeah, trains they look fun, but I've never made like a large train network. And because we also have to move coal around, it's really hard to use burner inserters with a train network if you move anything other than solid fuel or have direct insertion. It's like train networks feeding directly into an assembling machine is actually pretty good. Trains feeding onto a belt with burner inserters does not work at all. you can't get a full belt of coal, or you can't get a full belt of resources from a train with a burner inserter if you go output onto a belt, or not from each wagon at least. You need like, let's see, you could fit a maximum of 3, I think, 2 or 3 inserters, so you can get like 2/3 of a belt per train wagon. Updating achievements gets weird after there is a 100% one. Why would there be a 100% achievement? Is that a Steam specific one? No cliffs either. Well, an achievement related to cliffs would be weird. What would it be? Destroy a cliff? I mean, I guess that's not. Gosh, that would be awful. I think that would single-handedly be one of the worst Like, if there was one achievement that made 100% awful, having to play with cliffs would be terrible. Like, there's probably worse ones, but that one just sounds terrible. Destroy 10,000 cliffs? That's a lot. I like it. Oh, you're thinking of a different game. That makes more sense. I don't play with the Steam version, generally, so, like, I have it, but I don't use it for this, because I want to be able to... Obviously, if we're getting all achievements, I'm making sure it's a portable version of the game, so I wasn't able to check. But that seemed like a Steam thing to do, so I thought maybe, it seemed reasonable. Landfill 10k tiles? That's more reasonable. Although you would have to play with lakes, which would be terrible. Actually, that's worse than having to play with cliffs. But at least you can landfill them. But yeah, I think destroying like 1 billion lakes to try to move your trains around would probably be worse than destroying a bunch of cliffs. Just entity cost wise, or bot action wise. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thanks for all the help. Because there were a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have noticed in time today that would have completely killed the run, considering how close we were with people telling me pointing out mistakes. We definitely would not have made it if I didn't have chat spotting it, so appreciate it as always. Let's go say hello to, I think, Cyclomactic. I haven't raided him in a while because I've been up to raiding because I've been streaming so late, but I was actually up in time today, so we have time to chill in another chat afterwards, which would be great. How much time would you have had if I did not make snarky popcorn comments? I think I would have, that would have been like an easy 5-minute time save. all those popcorn comments added stress. It got slower. It was great. But no, they were fun. It added some thrill to it. Because it made me realize, oh gosh, I am very close. Because I think I needed chat panic to help me realize I needed to finish. Oh, is that what you mean by stun? He forced a panic in me, and then I just kept doing things wrong. It all makes sense now. Launch a rocket on Death World or unmodified? That would be brutal. I can see them avoiding Death World as an achievement like ever. Because Death World is really hard. I think. So just like having someone who just wants to casually get every achievement do something that's actually kind of difficult on default settings would be pretty tough. But yeah, let's go say hello to Cyclo. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back. Actually, I'm not sure. This is a weird week. I should be back tomorrow, but otherwise I will be back again Thursday. Okay, I typed his name right.
Tell me.
Okay. Thank you all for watching. Please stay alive. Well, that would be ideal. Yes.
Armor that uses energy to
No,
self-repair
it's just a busy
fills
week.
a similar role to energy
Yeah,
shields with lower
have a good
power
one.
requirements
Peace.
but much slower regeneration. Okay. Do we have shields?